Welcome to our deep dive into India's global power. Today we'll explore how India stacks up against the rest of the world in terms of military, economy, technology, and influence. As one of the world's most populous countries and a rising force on the international stage, India's power is often debated. But what does it really mean to be powerful in today's world? Let's start by understanding the different dimensions of national power and why India's position is so unique. India is home to over 1.4 billion people, making it the most populous country on Earth, recently surpassing China. This massive population provides both opportunities and challenges. On one hand, it means a huge labor force and a vast domestic market. On the other, it brings pressure on resources, infrastructure, and services. Population size is a key factor in global influence, and India's demographic weight cannot be ignored. India's economy is the fifth largest in the world by nominal GDP, and it's growing rapidly. With a diverse economy spanning agriculture, manufacturing, and a booming services sector, India is projected to become the third largest economy in the coming decades. However, per capita income remains relatively low, and income inequality is a persistent issue. Still, India's economic momentum is a major driver of its global standing. India boasts the world's second largest military by personnel and is among the top 5 in terms of defense spending. Its armed forces are well equipped, with a growing focus on modernization and indigenous production. India is also a nuclear power, which adds a significant layer to its strategic capabilities. The country's military strength is a key pillar of its global power profile. India is one of only 9 countries with nuclear weapons. Its nuclear doctrine is based on credible minimum deterrence and a no-first-use policy. This capability not only enhances India's security but also elevates its status in global geopolitics. The presence of nuclear weapons is a significant factor in India's power equation, especially in its relations with neighboring countries. India has made remarkable progress in technology, particularly in information technology and space exploration. The country is known as the IT hub of the world, with a thriving software industry and a large pool of skilled engineers. India's space agency ISRO has achieved significant milestones, including the Mars orbiter mission and recent lunar missions. These advancements showcase India's growing technological prowess. India's space program has captured global attention with cost-effective and innovative missions. The Indian Space Research Organization, ISRO, has launched satellites for various countries and made headlines with its Mars and Moon missions. These achievements not only demonstrate technical capability but also contribute to India's soft power and international reputation. India plays an active role in international organizations like the United Nations, G20, BRICS, and the Commonwealth. Its diplomatic efforts focus on building strategic partnerships, promoting regional stability, and advocating for developing countries. India's voice is increasingly heard on global issues, from climate change to trade negotiations, reflecting its growing diplomatic clout. India's influence extends beyond hard power. Its rich culture, Bollywood film industry, cuisine, and yoga have global appeal. Indian diaspora communities are prominent in many countries, contributing to cultural exchange and economic ties. These soft power assets help shape India's image and foster goodwill around the world. India is home to some of the world's top educational institutions, such as the Indian Institutes of Technology (IITs) and Indian Institutes of Management (IIMs). The country produces millions of graduates annually, many of whom excel in science, engineering, and business. This focus on education and innovation fuels India's economic and technological growth. Despite progress, India faces significant healthcare challenges. Access to quality healthcare is uneven, especially in rural areas. The country has made strides in pharmaceuticals and medical research, but public health infrastructure needs improvement. Addressing these challenges is crucial for India's overall development and global competitiveness. India is investing heavily in infrastructure, from roads and railways to digital connectivity. Major projects like smart cities, high-speed trains, and renewable energy are transforming the landscape. However, rapid urbanization and population growth continue to strain existing infrastructure, making ongoing investment essential. India's energy needs are vast and growing. The country relies on a mix of coal, oil, natural gas, and increasingly renewable sources like solar and wind. Energy security is a key concern, as is balancing economic growth with environmental sustainability. India's efforts in renewable energy are gaining international recognition. India faces serious environmental challenges including air and water pollution, deforestation, and climate change impacts. The government has launched initiatives to address these issues, such as promoting clean energy and conservation. Environmental sustainability is increasingly important for India's global image and long-term prosperity. India is the world's largest democracy with a vibrant political system and regular elections. Its federal structure allows for significant regional autonomy. While democracy is a source of strength, it also brings challenges like political fragmentation and policy gridlock. Still, India's democratic credentials enhance its global standing. India is a dominant force in South Asia, shaping the region's politics, security, and economy. Its relationships with neighbors like Pakistan, Bangladesh, and Nepal are complex, involving cooperation and competition. India's regional influence is a key part of its overall power. India's relationship with China is marked by both rivalry and cooperation. Border disputes, economic competition, and strategic concerns shape their interactions. At the same time, both countries engage in trade and participate in multilateral forums. Managing this relationship is crucial for India's security and global ambitions. India and the United States have developed a strong strategic partnership in recent years. Cooperation spans defense, trade, technology, and education. The U.S. sees India as a key partner in the Indo-Pacific region, while India values American investment and support. This relationship is central to India's global strategy. India's ties with Russia date back to the Cold War and remain strong, especially in defense and energy. Russia is a major supplier of military equipment to India, and the two countries cooperate on nuclear energy and space. However, India is also diversifying its partnerships to balance global interests. India's relationship with Europe is multifaceted, involving trade, investment, and cultural exchange. The European Union is one of India's largest trading partners, and collaborations in technology, climate change, and education are growing. These ties help India diversify its global connections. India is working to build a self-reliant defense industry focusing on indigenous production of weapons and equipment. The government Make in India initiative encourages domestic manufacturing and technology transfer. This shift aims to reduce dependence on imports and boost national security. As the world becomes more digital, cybersecurity is increasingly important. India is investing in cyber defense and developing capabilities to protect critical infrastructure. The country is also a major player in global IT services, making cyber resilience a top priority. India's space program is not just about exploration, it's also a tool of diplomacy. By launching satellites for other countries and sharing technology, India builds international partnerships and enhances its global influence. Space diplomacy is a unique aspect of India's power. Despite impressive growth, India faces economic challenges such as unemployment, poverty, and a large informal sector. Structural reforms are needed to sustain growth and ensure that benefits reach all segments of society. Addressing these issues is vital for India's long-term power. India is incredibly diverse with hundreds of languages, religions, and cultures. This diversity is a source of strength, fostering creativity and resilience. However, it can also lead to social tensions and challenges in governance. Managing diversity is a key part of India's national identity. India's cities are growing rapidly, with millions moving from rural areas in search of better opportunities. Urbanization brings economic growth and innovation but also strains housing, transport, and public services. Managing this urban transition is crucial for sustainable development. Agriculture remains a vital part of India's economy, employing nearly half the population. The sector faces challenges like low productivity, climate risks, and market access. Reforms and technology adoption are needed to boost farmer incomes and ensure food security. India aims to become a global manufacturing hub, leveraging its large workforce and improving infrastructure. Initiatives like Make in India seek to attract investment and create jobs. Success in manufacturing will be key to India's economic transformation. India's service sector, especially IT and business process outsourcing, is a major engine of growth. The country is a global leader in software services, with companies serving clients worldwide. This sector provides high-value jobs and drives exports. India has a vibrant startup ecosystem with thousands of new companies emerging every year. The country is home to many unicorns and attracts significant venture capital. This entrepreneurial spirit is driving innovation and economic dynamism. India is experiencing a digital revolution with widespread adoption of smartphones, internet, and digital payments. Government initiatives like Digital India aim to bridge the digital divide and empower citizens. This transformation is reshaping society and the economy. India's financial sector is growing with expanding banking, insurance, and capital markets. Financial inclusion efforts are bringing more people into the formal economy. However, challenges like non-performing assets and regulatory hurdles remain. India is upgrading its transport networks, including highways, railways, ports, and airports. Improved connectivity supports economic growth and regional integration. Major projects like dedicated freight corridors and metro systems are transforming mobility. India's rich history, diverse landscapes, and cultural heritage make it a top tourism destination. The sector supports millions of jobs and generates significant revenue. Promoting tourism can boost India's soft power and economic growth. India is making its mark in international sports, from cricket to the Olympics. Success in sports enhances national pride and global recognition. Investments in sports infrastructure and talent development are paying off, with more athletes achieving on the world stage. India has a vibrant media landscape with thousands of newspapers, TV channels, and digital platforms. Free press and active social media contribute to a dynamic public sphere. Media plays a key role in shaping opinions and projecting India's image globally. Women in India are making strides in education, business, politics, and sports. Government and social initiatives aim to promote gender equality and empower women. While challenges remain, progress in women's empowerment is vital for India's development. India has one of the youngest populations in the world with a median age of around 28. This youth bulge is a potential demographic dividend offering energy and innovation. Harnessing this potential requires investment in education, skills, and employment. The Indian diaspora is one of the largest in the world with millions living and working abroad. Diaspora communities contribute to their host countries and maintain strong ties with India. They play a key role in trade, investment, and cultural exchange. India's position in global rankings reflects its strengths and challenges. It ranks high in population, military, and IT services but faces hurdles in health, education, and infrastructure. These rankings provide a snapshot of India's evolving power. India and China are often compared as rising Asian giants. While China leads in economic size and manufacturing, India excels in democracy, services, and soft power. The two countries have different development models and global strategies. The United States remains the world's leading power, but India is closing the gap in some areas. While the US dominates in military and economic terms, India's demographic and technological strengths are growing. The two countries are increasingly seen as partners rather than rivals. India's future as a global power depends on how it addresses its challenges and leverages its strengths. Continued reforms, investment in people, and strategic partnerships will be crucial. The world is watching as India shapes its destiny in the 21st century. To sum up, India is a complex and dynamic country with significant power on the world stage. Its strengths in population, economy, military, and culture are balanced by challenges in health, infrastructure, and inequality. India's journey is far from over, and its global influence will only grow in the years ahead. India's power is multifaceted, combining hard and soft elements. As it continues to rise, India will play an increasingly important role in shaping global trends and addressing shared challenges. Whether in technology, diplomacy, or culture, India's influence is set to expand, making it a key player in the world's future.